Hi, my name's Slade Sherman. I'm from Buzz Products, which is a Melbourne-based end-to-end IoT service company. I'm the head of digital there and been working in the Internet of Things space for the last 3.5 years. Yeah, so we started off about 3.5 years ago as a traditional product manufacturing company, working with large brands internationally to develop products for them. And we looked at that stage and said, well, what does digital mean for a product company? And fell into the Internet of Things space and started working with brands on some interesting products. So we do things like a connected bag tag that frequent flyers for Qantas receive, and it monitors and tracks the luggage through airports within Australia. We work with Budweiser in Canada on a really successful campaign called Budweiser's Red Light, and working on a whole range of interesting products predominantly in the sporting area, like the Red Light, but sporting scoreboards, which we're working with other brands on. We're working with a bunch of replenishable products, similar to the Amazon Dash. So at the really basic level, we've got a button which you can press toward a new product. We're doing a smart fridge, both in the beverage industry for things like beer and soft drink, as well as in the wine industry, two separate products, which are intelligent, understand what's in them, have a data store and have intelligent replenishable triggers to know that it's time to make a new order. And then working in the medical space, in the M-Health, where we're working with pharmaceutical companies on machines that hold your medications, and they have a smart alert to tell you it's time to take your 8 a.m. Monday dose of medication, and then if you don't take your meds, there's a series of triggers, both through the product itself as well as a mobile phone application. And I think what probably makes us different as a company in this space is we figured that most large brands would typically want to stick to their core business. So if you're thinking about a pharmaceutical company, they're in the business of making drugs and not making IoT tools. And so we've invested in a design team that includes people across the software, so front-end and back-end software design. We've got user experience design, some really smart people that take design through the customer journey and how is this product actually going to work and be successful in the real world for a consumer. We then work on the embedded design, so we've got engineers that are developing product, and we do the manufacturing as well. So for a brand, where we're interesting is they can come to us and basically have every element of a connected product delivered to them, including the monitoring once the product's out in the field. So it's more, look, our clients are large brands, but they're more consumer-focused brands. And so the area of the market that we are probably focused more on is what does IoT look like in people's homes? And, you know, there's this view that everything will be connected that has electricity, and we believe strongly in that. So it's more of a focus on consumer products and a shift in thinking on that. So we often, you know, when we look at the opportunities of IoT, I think if you view the product as just an individual product, it's a lost opportunity. It's really about the transformative impact that product will have. So we call it business transformation tools. And that can be across loyalty, so the relationship that a brand has with the customer by having a connected device in the home. Things like, you know, automation and predictive monitoring of things, which has an industrial element to it, but equally when you're putting consumer products in people's homes, products that think for themselves and adjust for themselves, we see as being very, very important. And Nest is probably the best example of that, and a well-known example, but you know, we like to think that even if it's things like a sporting celebration product, which are fun, that there's some transformative sort of impacts on those sorts of products that can fundamentally change an entire industry. And so that's how we look at it. I think what's really impressive is certainly the growth of the event. It's from what I remember of last year, it's probably 5 to even 10 times larger, which means that there's many more vendors. We're obviously interested in vendors in hardware and software and security and really the tools that are going to make it easy to implement the Internet of Things. And so I think the most impressive thing is just that the scale of attendees and exhibitors is much, much greater, and so that's been really good.